Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video, I give my reading wrap-up for the week of 8/17/2025 through 8/23/2025. I completed one book this week, so I'm going to talk briefly about that book. I read parts of 3 books this week, so I'll talk briefly about those 3 books. I'll talk about my reading plans for the coming week. I'll talk about the videos I released. I'll talk about the current crochet project I'm working on. I'll talk about a video game I'm playing. And I'll talk about some other things going on in my life too. The book I completed was The Compound by Aisling Rawle. It is the July read for Booked and Busy, a Fable book club monitored by Jamie at Jamie Fock on here. The Compound is a house in the surrounding grounds where a reality show is taking place, but what is allowed on this reality show is far more than would be allowed at this time. I haven't reviewed it or rated it yet. Hopefully I can do a review video soon, but if it's not a 5-star book for me, it's pretty close. It was a very effective book. One of the books I read part of this week was The Complete Tales of H.P. Lovecraft by H.P. Lovecraft. It's just a book that I've been reading on and off for several months now. I'm a little over halfway through at this point. And at first when I started this, I wasn't quite sure. It's the 4th time I read some of these tales, and I wondered if they were still so much for me, but as I went on, I got the same feeling I used to get reading Lovecraft's tales, so I am quite enjoying it at this point. Another book I read part of is Grimoire Girl, Create an Inheritance of Magic and Mischief by Hilarie, Burton, Morgan. I'm about, I think, 75% through this book, and I am enjoying it. It's a good book. I wouldn't say it's a great book, but it is an enjoyable read. It's kind of a sort of a cozy. It's part memoir, part her meditations on her magical beliefs. The 3rd book I read part of this week is Hunger Games by Kat Dunn. I started it this week. It is the June/July read for the Cozy Club, a Fable book club monitored by Stephanie Bookish, as Stephanie Bookish on here. I'm not very far into it at all, so I can't really give an opinion on it. It appears that it is a vampire tale, and I do like my vampire tales, so we shall see. I didn't really read all that much this past week, actually. Mostly because of the video game I'm playing, which I'll talk about a little later, but did do a little reading. Not going to predict too much for the upcoming week because, as I said, I haven't been doing much reading, but I would hope to read all of Hungerstone. I would hope to complete Grimoire Girl. And there's a couple other book club books that I hope to start. A little longer to read those 2 books because they're for live streams that are going to occur sometime in September. One thing I decided I'm not going to read is Lolita by Nabokov. It is the August read for With a Band, a Fable book club monitored by MJ at Reading This Life on here. I had a lot of trepidation about reading the book, and I saw a video yesterday by Nicole at Nicole's Bookish Nook where she talked about 5 classic books she'll never read. This was one of them, and I just decided I'm not going to read it. I'm not up for a book like that at this time, and I might never be up for a book like that, so I'm not going to read that book. So far this week I released 2 videos. The first is reading wrap-up for the week ending 8/16/2025. The second is the Philosophy of Reading book tag and original tag. I may release one more video this week. As I record this, it is Saturday the 23rd. If I can get a video edited, I will release it. I'm not going to say what it might be because I'm not sure if I am going to release it. So there will either be those 2 videos or it'll be 3 videos for this week. The crochet project I'm working on is the Barbie Wooble. What I have left to do is the hair and attach the hair. There might be some other little details too, but it's mainly doing the hair and attaching the hair. It's possible I will complete this today. As I said, I'm recording this video on Saturday the 23rd. If I do, I put a photo of the completed Wooble. Otherwise, I will show it in my next weekly wrap-up video. I continue to play the Tales of the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game on the PS5. Been playing it a lot, to the extent that I think I probably do need to cut back some. I've been spending too much time playing it, and that's kind of to the exclusion of reading and my crocheting. It's one of those things I need to achieve better balance related to. I do hope to get back to alternating Woobles with patterns from Everyday Crochet, A Complete Beginner's Guide by June Gilbank. So hopefully by my next weekly wrap-up I'll have at least a partially completed crochet project from the book. As far as other things going on in my life, I had a dental cleaning this past Thursday. It went well. The only conclusion was that there was a little swelling between my upper number 1 and number 2 teeth, so I got to pay attention to that area, but otherwise nothing new. If anybody's been following me a long time, you know that I kind of had a little bit of a rough period of time, a lot of work done by dentist, and the dentist was, one of the appointments was berating me, so that wasn't a great time. So I'm hoping stuff is all settled down and I just have to go in for the cleanings. Another thing I did this past Sunday, I went to see a WNBA game. For those not from the U.S., it's a women's professional basketball league, and one of the teams is based in Connecticut. It is the first event I went to in over a year. I used to go to lots of concerts and games, but I got away from doing it, and now it's a bit hard for me to get back doing it. It's both the driving, not that it's super far away, but I don't drive very far these days, and also being in a crowd. But it went quite well, and I really did enjoy it, and hopefully I can see one or two more of their games this year. They don't have many games left in the regular season. Team's not doing very well, so they won't make the playoffs. They're already eliminated. And I did kind of decide that it is kind of good for me to do occasional things beyond my routine, like going to a game, maybe going to an occasional concert again, or even like going to a movie, because I haven't gone to a movie in a while. So once or twice a month I'm going to try to do stuff outside of my routine, because I think it'd be good for me. I hope you have a wonderful reading week. I hope you're having a wonderful week in general. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, please hit the bell to get notified when I upload future videos.